All right. Hey, good morning. It's Monday. Very chilly Monday, January 30. All right. I've got a pretty decent list here in my notes from church, so we got to kind of get rolling here. Um, it's kind of a potluck thing. I'm going to be all over the place a little bit. This week, let's just roll right into the calendar. I'm going to roll this up so we can see it. Uh, Tuesday, so tomorrow at lunch. We're going to dismiss students at about 12:30, so early from fifth hour. Students that are interested playing football at the high school, so you're going to get out a little bit early, and that is again that's tomorrow, and it'll wrap up by 1 o'clock, so you'll have time to get outside. All right, and then the art show. The Beauty Creators opening reception is Wednesday night at 6:30. So super excited about that. If you're looking for details on that, you'll go under activities and then art show, and then you'll see all that documentation here. Okay. By the way, if you're ever like, where's stuff on our website? Look under your grade for specific things, and then also under activities and clubs is where everything's going to hang out. Okay. So art show opening reception is tomorrow night. Super awesome. Um, Wizard of Oz cast members, make sure you see that email from Mrs. Last. Your lines need to be memorized by the 14th, so that's in a couple of weeks. So your lines need to be memorized in a couple of weeks, so let's not forget that. All right, moving along in the calendar. Mr. Thunder, it's basically like a silly talent show for high school seniors. It's really funny. We haven't actually done it in a couple years because of COVID, so that's going to be really fun. My son did it, and when he was a senior, so 4 years ago, and he actually won Mr. Thunder. It was super fun. It's silly. It's a trip. So get your tickets, and you can look in the newsletter for details on that. It's super fun. And then moving along in the calendar, Saturday the 4th is the Daddy Daughter Dance. Tickets there, it's $30 a family, but there'll be 35 at the door. This link here will get you your tickets. So make sure you check that out, ladies. That should be really, really fun. Okay, moving along in the calendar. Next week is the middle school tailgate. That's Tuesday the 7th. Tuesday the 7th at 4 o'clock. We're going to have Chick-fil-A. We're going to be in the atrium. So we're looking forward to that. There's home basketball games, high school, and all that good stuff. It's going to be a ton of fun. So the middle school tailgate, more details are going to be in the newsletter and things like that. So anyway, middle school tailgate, February 7th. So next week, Tuesday. So a week from tomorrow. And then this past Friday, we had our first speech meet up in Greeley. And just stepping out of your comfort zone for these students, I'm just so proud. I'm so proud. I'm just so excited for them. And Cameron Peters actually took third at the meet, which is amazing, right? It's our first meet, and here we are. We've got Cameron placing third. And so just so cool. I'm so proud of you all. Just the guts that it takes and the courage that it takes to step out like that is actually really impressive. Um, there's your cleanup crew: Sebastian, Madeline, Lexi, Kaylee, Lily, Ruby, and Abby Duncan. So there's your cleanup crew. Stay after. Don't go immediately out to recess. You'll stay after and make sure everything's cleaned up for the high school students when they arrive. Um, oh, one more thing. No, two more things. The orchestra club is starting tomorrow. For those of you that signed up, the orchestra club, so go under clubs, The orchestra club is, oops, I clicked the wrong one. My bad. Wait a minute. Oh, there it is. I'm sorry. That was Booster Club. So, led by Mrs. Del Nero. So, again, the After School Orchestra Club, click here to sign up. You can check with her and make sure there's still room, considering that it does start tomorrow. Okay? And also starting tomorrow is Checkpoint. Checkpoint, the new session starts tomorrow. The sign up is in here. So please click down here to register. If you have any questions, ask Mrs. Rudy. But again, it is a club, so it's under clubs. Okay? Whew, that's a lot, gang. That's a lot. I think that is it for that. So you've got the tailgate. That is it for that. All right, here we go. Notes on church. So one of the cool things was at church they were talking about the Sermon on the Mount, and it's Jesus gives the Beatitudes. Well, it's kind of cool because just a few weeks ago, my daughter was actually there in Israel and visited this place along with some other really, really, really cool stuff. So anyway, it's kind of neat that I read this and learn from this, and then just my daughter's pictures and showing the Church of the Beatitudes and Sermon on the the Sermon on the Mount, on that mountainside there. So anyway, it's pretty cool. All right, so Matthew 5 now. Matthew 5 verse 1, sorry. Now when he saw the crowds, Jesus, he went up on a mountainside and sat down. His disciples came to him, and he began to teach them, saying, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn," in other words, who are really, really sad, "for they will be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth." So meek is kind of not this, hey, here I am out there. It's just kind of this meek, this small. "For they will inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled. Blessed are those blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Blessed are those who are persecuted because of their righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when people insult you, persecute you, and falsely say all kinds of evil against you because of me," Jesus said. So the me is Jesus. "Rejoice and be glad, because great is your reward in heaven. For in the same way they persecuted the prophets who were before you." So the Beatitudes, the Beatitudes is not meant to be like good advice. It's not, this verse is not, in fact, it's the opposite of saying, it's not saying, blessed are those who do everything great, who get good grades and have the right shoes and the right brand across their shirt and the right backpack and the right shorts and the right Crocs and the right. It's not that. In fact, it's kind of the opposite of that. We live in a world where we think that there's this, if you have all this money and this car and these shoes and this brand on your shirt, that you're blessed. But that's not what this is. Not what this is at all. If you follow all these rules and you work hard and you get the perfect grades and you're nice to everybody then you're going to be blessed. No, Jesus says blessed are the poor in spirit. Blessed are those who mourn. Blessed are those who are hungry and are thirsty and are the merciful. That's what he's saying. He's not saying that like this is good. It's It's not that at all. It's about what God is doing through Jesus. God is bringing the kingdom to us, not just for the powerful, but for the meek, for the poor, for the hungry, for the thirsty, for the merciful, for the lost, you and me, right? For those that get picked last for games. That's who Jesus is talking about. That's who he's saying will inherit this kingdom. We have to recognize that there's not this linear equation that says, if I follow these rules and do these things, I'm going to be blessed. Or I'm blessed. Look at my car and look at my shoes and I must be blessed. No, actually not. That's not what God is saying. That's not what God is saying at all. It's to those that have nothing to offer but our own need. Like, they have nothing to give. They're poor in spirit. They're hungry. They're thirsty. They're merciful. They're just trying to be peacemakers. It's for everyone. The kingdom is for everyone, not just the wealthy and the rich and the powerful or the cool. That's not what they're saying. So finally, I just want to wrap it up here. Jesus does this by example. He goes to this crowd of this broken group of people. They're sick and they're hungry and they're thirsty and they're meek. I mean, they're just struggling. And he doesn't say, all right, where's the rich and powerful? Okay, good. You come with. That's not what he's saying. He walked up to this crowd and said, and basically healed them and encouraged them and blessed them. The poor and the thirsty, the struggling and the down. That's who he blessed. The kingdom's for all of us. For the poor, for those that are not poor, right? That's who the kingdom is for. Anyway, I hope that makes a little bit of sense. Love you all. We'll talk to you later.